Hi friends, hope you are all doing well. And as you all know, this is all about cricket. And a little sad day today because our Ashwin has retired for the game. From the game. But the thing is that India is able to earn a draw, so it was quite sure that the match will be drawn. But Australia tried to make a match of it. Hats off to them because they tried a quick scoring second innings, which they did. And after that, they have set a target, but unfortunately, because of rain again, match had to be called off. But the big surprise was that Ashwin announced his retirement. I think once he was 38, this was coming to everyone's mind that when will he retire. But in the middle of the series, that's a bit surprising. But again, because he was not finding a regular place in the lineup in the first 11, I believe that might have triggered at the age of 38 to his mind that maybe it's time for me to call it a day. And I believe that's what has happened. But it's time to look back at his glorious career. And the thing is that he has made numerous contributions to Indian cricket. He was a part of the 2011 World Cup victory team and victorious team. And then I think one of his greatest moment was that draw test match in Sydney in 2020, the coronavirus year, you can say. And actually that rearguard action from Hanuma Bihari and Ashwin that did enable India to earn a draw, because it was very likely a defeat, almost a defeat, but they hanged on there at the crease for 40 overs and with injuries. So that takes a lot out of you. And I think it is that innings from Ashwin and Bihari as well that was the turning point of the series, because that made India very confident, and in spite of being not able to put 11 players on the field, struggling at one stage to field 11 players at a point of time in that test match, they were still able to come up with a brilliant win in Brisbane. So this time we are able a draw. We are able to earn a draw. But the thing is that once we were in serious trouble, 445 was a big score for this Indian team, considering the fact that the batting is not able to perform at all. The top order. After that, this time Lokesh Rahul did very well, and Ravindra Jadeja, it was an exceptional innings, and that partnership. I think that catch from Steve Smith was very crucial, because Lokesh Rahul was able to add another 50 runs to his score, which was 30 at that moment, because then he was able to hang in there, and that was the partnership which sort of enabled India to come back into the match to some sort. Because after that partnership, there was a little bit of base, and when Lokesh Rahul got out, India needed another 100, and since Nitish Rana and the tail racked furiously, because of that, India was able to achieve that follow-on feat, and they were able to get to 246. And after that, I believe it was going to be a draw, always a draw. But Australia, because a lot of things are at stake, World Test Championship final is at everyone's mind, and that's why they still tried to make a result of the match, but it didn't happen. But now India will be very confident going into Melbourne and then Sydney, because 1-1 after coming from a 3-0 defeat in New Zealand against India. Like in India, sorry, in India. After that, if you are going to play away series, and after that you are, after 3 test matches, you are 1-1, that means actually you are doing absolutely very, very well, exceptionally well, to be honest, because India was able to do well in the last 2 test series that they have played in Australia previously against Australia. So I think they got a lot of confidence out of that. But still, since recent results were not in our favor, I think this is quite an achievement to be able to be in this position, 1-1, and going into the last 2 test matches. Now I believe India are strong contenders to win this series. So let's see what happens at MCG. I think still the problem is the top order. India need to bat well, and Kohli, I believe now he will score runs, and possibly even Gill will chip in with some runs. So let's see. And Rishabh Pant, I think with a little bit of patience, he will be a wonderful player in future. Not in recent times, but again, but still, I mean, also in future, I think he will be an asset to this Indian team because he can score quickly, he can change the game very quickly. But for now, I will talk about Ashwin, his glorious achievements over the years, and that draw which I just talked about in Sydney. I think that was a great achievement, one of the biggest moments of his career. And after that, I also think that century against England somewhere around in 2020 when India lost a lot of wickets. I think it was Ashwin's 124 that took India to 294 and India was able to win the test match. I clearly remember that. That was a great century from him. And over the years, through these innings and his bowling achievements, he has become a genuine all-rounder, I think, at least in the test format. One day format, we haven't seen much of him, but in the test format, he was quite a batsman, averaging close to 30 and then 537 wickets. And anyone who plays 100 matches at the traditional format of the game, I think he is a by default legend. You don't need to mention that he is a legend. And after that, just recently against Bangladesh in that first test match when India was on a whole, I think, because they were 140 for 6 and from there they reached 376. It was Ashwin's birthday and it was a brilliant century. I know it was against Bangladesh, but if you look at the situation, I think Bangladesh was dominating India at that point of time, but then they came back and that was great. And so just that recent performances against New Zealand, 9 wickets in 3 games, obviously that was not up to Ashwin's standard. And then Washington Sundar coming up, Ravindra Jadeja batting well in overseas conditions, and after scoring this 77, I think he clearly saw that he won't be playing at MCG or Sydney. So considering the fact that India's next test series in England is after 6 months and there are no home series, so he thought it would be much better to call it a day other than waiting for a consideration. I think that's what has happened. It's a bit surprising because he did that in the middle of the series, but I think he's a straightforward person. He's an emotional person and he has a lot of self-respect, and because he is not able to find a place in the Indian lineup, I think rightly he announced his retirement, and so that he can focus on club cricket or Ranji Trophy or like IPL kind of things. And obviously he has his YouTube channel, so you can still contribute in other aspects of cricket. And I think it's a great decision because he was not getting the place. And player of Ashwin's level, if you are not in the lineup, obviously it hurts you. It really hurts you. But great respects to him, and I believe there will be a lot of spinners who will be motivated by this man. And he was, just to mention before I finish, that he also used to open the batting for his state, and that's why he had a lot of batting ability. And I will really miss his batting, not only his bowling, I will really miss his batting because he could score really quickly at the test level. He used to hit a lot of boundaries, and against Bangladesh also it was a very quick fire 100. And after that he went to see his mother. After that he came again and played and took wicket, so that gives you something about his dedication. And this man was a pure cricketer, and with a lot of heart, with a lot of passion, and with a lot of talent, skill, great intelligence, how to make a batsman or great thinker of the game. So India have really lost a very big person, and as of now the match is drawn, so let's see what happens at MCG. So that's all about today's video. I hope you like it, and if you like it, please press the like button and share it with others, and also subscribe. Keep watching my channel for more videos on old cricketers and new cricketers also, and I'll be making variable contents for you, don't worry. Thank you.